Okie dokie. Sorry about all of that. I was trying to see if I could set up the Twitch stream, but I think I need to do some more work on it. So, welcome back to Making Music Monday. We're starting a little late, 15 minutes late, but oh well. We should hopefully have some fun when we get into it. Yeah, I want this one. Yeah. So we're gonna jump right into it. Today we're gonna be using Cellar again. If you don't know what Cellar is, it is a musical device which I created. Quick demonstration of it when I switch over my thing. Let's go back into this. So here we have the track we were working on last, Making Music Monday. So Cellar it works off of Conway's Game of Life, so the cells can be in an on and off state, and we can trigger this to update, and it plays notes for us, and we can change all the controls and stuff like that. Now, last week I hadn't actually done anything with any like external mapping, so I've now picked up my MPD 218 classic like intro launchpad type device, and we're gonna hopefully use the knobs to control some macros and add some more effects into the overall track. Speaking of which, if we go to the master chain, we've got our compressor on there. I'm going to just look for my basic effects chain. Basic effect rack. This has 6 effects, which are really simple and easy. So I'm just going to try mapping these. So I believe it is Control M. Yeah, so if you want to map this, Command M or Control M, and then what you do is you click on the parameter and then you twist your dial. Click on the parameter, twist your dial. Click on the parameter, twist your dial. And you do that for all of them that you want to map. Then you can Control M, Command M, and then now these are all mapped, so I can now control them with my control. So let's bring everything down. I guess we could leave those up, and it's just the dry wets that we need to worry about. Okay. So the track that we were working on last week, we're trying to build something where we can perform this live and control everything and see how it goes. So let me just double check. Yeah, that should be good. Let me just double check we're actually getting audio out. I'll get rid of the bass. Pop it over here as well. Okay, and then if I increase this, we should be why is this not doing anything? This is connected. Is this an old one? Interesting. I'm going to change this up. I'm going to put in EQ8 because that doesn't seem to be working properly. EQ8, put that in there. Get rid of these. So I want this and I want this. And both to the 4 parametric. And then frequency, I'm going to map that to macro 1. And then frequency 8. I want to map that to macro 2, and then hopefully these are still macroed. Yep. So now, perfect. And then this is probably a good example of this. So we can go in here and we can actually set the min and max. So I'm going to set the max to be 1000 hertz. And then I'm going to set the min to this to be 500. So now when I push this up, get rid of this, the max that can go to is 1K. And then same for this one. Max it can go to is there. Great. Let's try the delay. We've got the feedback mapped here on quarter delays. Nice. And then we got some reverb. It's quite a deep reverb, isn't it? I mean, that may work better with something else. Yeah. Oh, that works better with that one instead of the kicks. Anyway, okay, so we have something that we can work around with. This is the track that we started building, so I'm going to play it for you. So we're going to start off with this. Alright, so yeah, that's where we're at the now, for now. I just realized that I need to put this in front of my limiter chain. That would help out a lot. That it would. So yes, that's where we're at. I think having the effects on the master channel works really nicely, especially for like building some more dynamics. The last thing we wanted to do was get some vocals in. So what I was actually thinking of doing is we have the launch pad. We've obviously got Cellar as an input device. We could probably put some, we could create a pad full of vocals instead of doing something like the looper, where we can then play the vocals a little bit more free and rhythmically. Yeah, it's got a good thing. Avex 3796. Yeah, it does have a nice atmospheric vibe. It does kind of have that Minecraft vibe as well. I mean, like even for like the intro, when the stream was staying up and just playing it, it kind of just nice. It's a nice flowy type of track, and I think adding some more some vocals recorded and put into the track would just work really nicely with it as well. So with that in mind, let's try and get some vocals in here and see what we can get, and try and maybe that will give us some more ideas on how to build this track a bit more as well, and other things. So I'm gonna come to this view. I don't want to do that, just because I want to record some vocals in here. But I kind of need this running to give me some inspiration. So I'll get this running. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I see I have some noise still there. I'm just gonna... Yeah, that's still there. Just gonna change some of my OBS settings quickly. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully that's better now. I don't know why that was so high. Yeah, okay, that should be good now. Be nice and loud. Maybe getting some wind. So this is, I like the idea of calling this track Cube, so maybe let's try and use that in terms of, I'm just going to turn it all down a smidge, just because it's a bit loud in my head. So it's called Cube, so I'm going to try and use that idea of it being cubed in some lyric. Google Cube. Again, atmospheric, kind of want to work with that. I actually had some great thoughts and what I think was great thoughts in my last track. Let me use my phone. Oh, I can't even remember them now. I don't think I'll be able to find it either. Okay. Cubed. Let's get this running again. I think just like one-liners would work better than maybe like coming up with a verse and a chorus kind of things. Make it super washed out as well, it's probably a good idea. It doesn't even have to be about cubed, because just coming up with something else as well. You know what? Let's just record some audio. You know what would be great? I think just having the bass. I think everything Barcelona would be good. Forgotten lands. Forgotten lands. Well, let's chop it up. Let's at least process it for a little bit. Pop it into a sampler, see what it's like. Forgotten lands. Forgotten. It's quite brutal, isn't it? Reduce the drive. Forgotten lands. Also take off these. Forgotten lands. What is it? Forgotten lands. Forgotten lands. Why is that so? Hey, look at that. Why does it do that jump? It's almost like, was it recording it with the gate on? Maybe let's decrease the gate, see if that helps anything. Because that shouldn't be doing that. Forgotten lands. Is that forgotten lands? Again, it's glitching out. I'm gonna take this off, do it again, see if it's the same. Forgotten lands. Forgotten lands. Yeah, I mean, it may just be me recording that's causing the glitchiness. I mean, I am also, like, destroying a lot of this. Let's get rid of all of these. We don't need, I mean, we don't really need to clean it up, but I'd rather it be cleaner than not. Yeah, my input time is causing it some problems. Four nine six. That should be fine. Give it a go. Forgotten lands. Like, that looks better. It looks less cut, doesn't it? Forgotten lands. Still some artifacting in there, isn't there? I mean, it is definitely not as bad. Because, like, there was chunks missing here last time. Forgotten lands. Forgotten lands. See, there is something causing recording problems with that. That's so strange. This is the first time this has ever happened to me. Overall latency. I've not really. Maybe this is what we spend today doing. Around with it. I just want to make sure I have a power of 2. Powers of 2s are great for FFTs because then they can log divide it quicker. So 2 to the power of 10 is 1024. So to the power of 11 is what I want, which is 2048. Should have remembered that one. 2048, so that is that one. And then I'll also put this down to it as well. Anyone has any idea? You can do vocal layers, rhythms, it might add to the ambient vibe. That's a great shout. I didn't think of that. Using the vocal as like rhythmic elements. If I can record them, then yes, I will absolutely give it a go. You know, it's probably easy to get closer with this. 48, boom, there we go. So it's directly in line with that. I'm gonna save it. That seems better as well. I'm gonna decrease it to 1000 samples. I feel like 1000 samples is enough. 1024. Like you can see, 21.3 milliseconds of delay. That's just like buffer times. You can't really get around with it. But that seems high. 21.3 mil. I'm on 4800. Wait, I have a spreadsheet for this. Well, not really a spreadsheet, but I have something for this. Because maybe that is right. 20.3 milliseconds. If I was to do half of that, that would be just under 11 another seconds. Yeah, maybe that is right. Maybe that is right. Yes, I think 500 is just loading. Yeah, 48,000 hertz. 10,024 is 21 minutes. Yeah, that is right. So it's using the sample rate as our delay. Yeah, I'm not noticing any audio problems. Its latency could freeze the tracks. That is also true. I am thinking that it is latency just with everything running. That's why I'm trying to decrease the buffer sizes. Let's give it a record now and see if that's any better. Oh, that's totally frozen. I don't know if that got caught on the stream, but like my whole screen froze for that. Okay, let's have a look if it does it again. Didn't do it this one. Forgotten Lands. Okay, so that time it worked. Maybe it was just, but yeah, look, we're still getting that. We're still getting drops every now and then. Okay, so if I turn off all of these, there's a lot for material from the session view. Yeah, okay, so I want to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Forgotten Lands. Forgotten Lands. I'll do 2 of those. Again, I'm not sure if that's, let me up these. No, that looks fine. Forgotten Lands. There is again some artifacting in there. Forgotten Lands. Unless that's just me. It definitely sounds like there's Forgotten Lands. Artifacting happening. Forgotten Lands. Maybe I'll just have to come back to this and record it when I'm not streaming and everything to get some more higher quality audio, because that is strange. Forgotten Lands. Get rid of the EQ as well. Forgotten Lands. Forgotten Lands. Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on there. Anyway, let's... Forgotten Lands. I can't really do it because of the Forgotten Lands. I hope it's not this. Forgotten Lands. Nope. Go to the compressor. Forgotten Lands. There's currently... Oh, okay, that's... Forgotten Land. Yeah, there's no processing going on, and that was the only thing going into it. That's strange that that's causing some problems. Forgotten Lands. Hi, can you rap? I am not very good at rap, unfortunately. I could potentially do a rap over this. Xbro. I don't know how to say your name. Xbro, if you got some lyrics, I'll happily try and rap over it. I'm currently just having some issues with input quality of recording this Forgotten Lands. We're getting some artifacting that we don't want. And I'm not entirely sure why we're getting it. I can't see it in the waveform either. Because like we're definitely getting something in here. That's looking... I mean like that doesn't look good. That's a sharp spike. Then maybe it's just the frequencies. Oh, okay. Yeah, you wanna? I'll give you what the track's currently sounding like. Let me just reset it. So this is what we're building on. And then I'll just add this in when it gets to the halfway. I'll also boost this back up. Oh. Put the limiter back on. So yeah, this is what we're working with so far. And then we also have a less dynamic part, which sounds like this. Right, so it may just be processing if I'm getting clicking on YouTube as well. So maybe it's the interface is just playing up. I do have a lot of things going into it, so that could do. Thanks, Expo. It is quite fun, and it does have a good rhythm, and that's why I'm trying to get some vocals into it, because I think they would add some nice effects, but we're just having mic problems, which is interesting because we've not had this before. So bit of a challenge. Okay, I say let's potentially get some dubs of some vocals in, just so that we have something to play around with. There may be clicks in it, and I will just apologize now. I have a question. Should you be able to rap in it? You very much could. I feel like you could, if you had like a good rap that you had, you could definitely add that in. I'm looking at adding in some more like bass layers. I was also, so may not have been here. So we're looking at using like the MPD and kind of like playing the vocal on this as well. But I definitely say you should be able to rap on this. Like, if there was a free verse, totally, anyone could go ahead and rap on it. We're just going for like something ambient, really, ambient and fun. Okay. I wonder if maybe like chords, vocal chords. No, I think that would be too much. Let's get a Forgotten Lands. I want to put some echo on it and see what it's like in the track. This may be clicky, so I'll just apologize beforehand. Forgotten Lands. Okay. Vanilla. Ava X also said that it gives Minecraft vibes as well, and to be honest, I don't hate that idea. Like, I think everyone likes Minecraft music, and I haven't met someone who's like, nah, Minecraft music is not good. Okay, so yeah, we definitely have some loss there. You know what I'll probably do? Let's see if we can cheese this by cutting this and duplicating it in and adding in some like crossfades. Can I crossfade these two? Where is it? I always forget the command. These tracks, page. Great crossfade on edges. Great crossfade on edges. So hopefully. I mean, it's still got some weird artifact in it. Forgotten lands. All right, it'll have to do. It'll have to do. So how do we want to properly do this? We're gonna consolidate that into one piece, and what we'll do, we'll add a new drum rack. There it is, drum rack. So this will probably have all of my weird drums on it. Yep. So get rid of all of these. This was from my Ableton 10 days. Things just got a bit messed up when I went to Ableton. Oh no, this was from Ableton 11. Got a bit messed up when I went to Ableton 12. Okay, so now we want to pop this into E2. Which one am I pressing? Oh, I need to go into this one. Forgotten lands. Okay, so we're definitely still getting clicks. I will reduce this here as well. And let's put some EQ and delay on this. Definitely put some delay. Forgotten lands. Okay. Maybe you use some panning automation or moving effect. It may make it sound even more immersive, and then you can make a part that has solo. Yeah, well, so the opening's quite like open and free, and the what I would call the first verse is also free, which is back to this bit. So this is more or less the first verse part. Use one echo. Okay. Let's give it a go. One echo. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this and pop it onto this track. Come on. Copy both of these. Pop it over here. Then I don't need to do that. I can specifically create what I want. I kind of want 2 echoes. Oh, but I could easily do that by just grouping it. So we've got the effect. If I then group this so that we have 2 chains, we'll have delay 1 and then delay 2. And what I'll do is I'll set this to 8 on this one, and then I'll hard pan this left and hard pan that right. And then I'll bring back this. And then I want to put reverb onto both of them. I'll grab this reverb. Now 9:30. Yeah, it's 8 for me, 8:30. But yeah, thanks for being here, Xpro. Feel free to... The stream's probably going to go for another hour or so. Feel free to come back, see what we get up to. Thanks for your inputs, if you do have to go. Yeah, we could definitely put a wrap on it. If you want to wrap, feel free to send me a proper message if you want to do a wrap on it. Let's get this reverb onto this one and play around with it a bit more. Want that there, let's pop that there. Okay. That's quite a lot of delay. I've just realized I have it on 100 dry and wet on both of them. Of course it's going to be a lot. All right, let's let's dip that down to 30. Because they were on the buses, so obviously they were maxed out at 100. So what does that sound like now? Oh, before I do that, let's change the this down from mix of 100. Let's pop it to that. I am live every Monday. So Making Music Monday is every Monday. So you can join me next Monday for that. Well, we'll probably still be working on this track. I'll probably be making some more tweaks to this. I'm going to be trying to potentially have it done for the weekend. So I may move on to something else. Yeah. Yeah, this song, we're going to keep working on it. I want it to be released sooner rather than later. So, yeah, it's we're building it so that I can play it live, because I want this to be a song that I can play live. If you haven't listened to any of the other music, it's all on Spotify under Blue Wallace, but it's not live playable. But yeah. All right. And yes, thank you, AverX, for popping that in every Monday. I'm also going to be trying to get Twitch up and running as well. Let's now listen to this. Forgotten Lands. Forgotten Lands. That second delay is just a bit too long, isn't it? These are on 4. These are on 8. Maybe 6s. Forgotten Lands. Forgotten Lands. It needs to come in sooner. Forgotten Lands. Forgotten Lands. It still needs to be sooner than that, but that's the same. Forgotten Lands. Forgotten Lands. That sounds pretty good, actually. Why does that work? Forgotten Lands. Forgotten Lands. So the name of this song is currently Cubed, just because it's using... I don't know if you saw this as well. You think one echo is the best? Okay, I will play it in situ and see what it's like. So it's called Cube just because I'm playing it on this music device that I built myself, which has got a bunch of light up cubes. So that's why it's called Cubed. But also like that atmospheric spacey bit kind of like goes into the 3D area as well. Yeah, let's listen to the echoes in situ. Like if I go back to sorry about that. Okay, so if we go for some reason, the mapping on the master's gone. Oh, that's why it's off. No wonder that's not working. All right, let's listen back to that. I think the Forgotten Lands works nicely. I think we need something else to counter juxtapose it. Make darker is the best. Like more cutting of the sound in terms of darker, or do you mean like the chords to be darker, like the overall vibe of the track? Let's try and get I'm just going to get one more audio snippet just to play around with it. Again, these may change. So I'm thinking of In My Hands. So Forgotten Lands, In My Hands, kind of nice rhymes there. We'll see what it's like. And I'm not even recording the right one. Oh, this is why I love live stuff. In My Hand. Oh man, we're getting those big cuts there though. That's not gonna... The chord's darker. Okay, I'll see if I can... I'm trying to think how I could do that. Cellar's kind of pre-built, so maybe it's using more other things to make it darker as well. I'll have a think, Expro, because I'm not entirely sure how I can do that. This is very good. Thank you. Well, I hope it to be catchy. It's like it's meant to be a vibe. It's meant to be a bop. It's you're meant to enjoy listening to music, and that's what I want this to be. Okay, so that loops around. So if I did that, that's about the looping point. To try and fix that. And then let's crossfade all of these edges to try and make that into my hand. I mean, it's better. I need to do the same. There, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Select all of those. There we go. So that should hopefully be nice and smoother. Rid of that. The Forgotten Lands, it's like in the chorus part. I wouldn't necessarily say it is the chorus. That's also true because I could have. What I'm thinking is on the cellar. I could also use the MIDI effect. Where is MIDI effects? I could use the scale. Like what I could do is I could use a scale thing. Oh no, but that won't work. Because Cellar doesn't play the notes, does it? Actually, you know what? This is going to be a test for me. I can't remember if Cellar actually plays notes. No, I don't think it does. Oh no, actually. Listen. Why can't I hear? Unless that's my microphone? No, it's definitely not my microphone. Why can't I hear that? That's why. That's soloed. Yeah, I guess we could use the scale. I can play specific notes into Cellar, and that may work. Can you say banana because I go to sleep? Sure, banana, just for you, Expro. All right, so yeah, we could potentially have an alternate, like an extra one of these where we turn on the scale and maybe have some chords playing in an actual thing. So currently what's currently happening with the Cellar is we have C#2 as our input note, as our trigger note for the external MIDI. And so when that, if we changed it and played the chords up here, we could then send that through and it will still use the serum voice that's in Cellar to generate the sounds. So definitely we can look at doing the darker sounds and seeing how that goes. Let's do this, consolidate that, add that into our pools. That should be our second one now. Oh, thank you so much, Expert. Have a good sleep. I will see you next Monday. And thank you very much for your feedback, your comments. We can definitely look at trying to get a wrap on as well. Take care. And feel free to watch the rest when you wake up as well. Sweet. Okay, let's... I put this in here, didn't I? Okay. Why is that... Why is this now not coming? Oh, in my hand. I need to decrease this one as well. And let's also copy this effect rack. So maybe actually let's put the effect rack out here. Because then it applies to all things that we pop into it. I'm going to move my sub-processing or my default sub-processing to the side. Let's decrease this. That's at -12. Oh no, but I changed what it is on the... I'll put here -7. Do that to this as well. In my hand. Forgotten lands in my hand. Again, there are clicks. I'm sorry I can't fix those clicks. But at least we're getting a good idea, getting a good vibe for it. Because then we can obviously build up from it there. Just give this a quick save. And let's go into this. So, let's listen to how this sounds in situ. Turn off the, actually I'll turn this on, and then we can just click that. Forgotten lands in my hand. Forgotten lands in my hand. Okay, that's sounding good with the effects, being able to control them. Forgotten lands in my hand. And then we can always do washouts. Oh, the set is still playing. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm liking those kind of like we can trigger things with the drum machine. How are we feeling about that? Do we feel like that's a good thing to do? Have those in there and play them? Do we need more? Do we need less? Do we need to change how it sounds? What are people's thoughts? I know chat's going to take a while to catch up. I say I think I'm going to start moving on to maybe a third section and see how we can take it and build upon it. Maybe we can look at this. Maybe we can look at these being able to play some darker chords with the cello. And really build up some atmosphere. Sounds vibey. I think it does as well. Okay. So this is the current bass we have. I think it's good, very Atmos, yeah. And I think for like a live event, that works pretty nicely as well. So we end on this note. So we end on C0. Again, we're in the G minor scale. So we're ending G, A, D. Thank you for the heart. I say potentially let's try and build off of that C. So I'm going to take these up. These are already C sharp, so I'll bring them down. C. Let's pop this into the scale. I'm just trying to remember how to do it. There we go. G minor. G minor. Now, if we go and play this. I mean, we could easily build some chords. So we'll go up go up 3, and go up 5. And then my favorite trick, take those, go up, and then also add in the 7th. Everyone loves the 7ths. Maybe not that high. That does sound almost too happy. That G is... That is too happy. maybe, can we do a... Don't think we can do a rhythmic minor chord there. Let me put this into scale just to make it easier to go up one. That's given like upbeat house, you know, where they would be like dun dun dun. Definitely not the vibe that we're going for. Sevens, nines, and diminishes. Right, yeah. I think some diminished chords may be good. So instead of necessarily doing the thirds here, maybe the seconds will work better. And then let's remove the the sevenths from there. And yeah, let's try the ninths on top of this. So that's the sevenths, so that's going to be the ninths, which is the seconds. So okay, I like those. Let's build these chords properly though. So let's not just use what we were previously using. All of those, get rid of these. What would the main chord for this be? I'm also going to stop the bass just so that we aren't being influenced by that. That's also quite... Seems too happy. Seems like I like the movement, but it seems too happy. I don't know if you would agree with that. The bass in and see how we feel about it. It's our time. Reset it all. would pull it down like sustained, as in like pull the bass down, pull the notes down, sustained, or like sustain the bass like this. What are you thinking? Just trying to transition, see what it's like. I think the sustain works better as well. Just trying it out. More lo-fi and even darker. Okay. Well, let's go back to this then. How's that? Okay, I'm liking how this is sounding. It's 10 to 9. I'm probably going to end at 9. So let's do a run through of the track. Let's see how we like it. This can then give us some more ideas on what we need to focus on as well, which I think is a great idea. Again, so what we have is we have our main effects. I'll turn the compressor back on. We have our main effects. Limiter is there. Yeah, we're fine. I'm going to decrease this by 1 just because it feels loud. So we got our main effects, which we control with the MPD. We have Cellar, which we are manually playing as well. And then we're also clicking all of these things as well. So run through of Q. Definitely sounds darker. You could do automation, high shelf, that kind of find a way surrounding the track with low end and high end. The only problem with automation is we're trying to do this as a live performance, and so we don't have, like, if I was recording the track, yeah, we could easily automate it, but that's why we got the MPD. Hopefully we can play around with that as well, and maybe when we're doing the demonstration, we can see what it's like as well. But I say give it a go, see what it's like, and yeah, let's see if we get the vibe we want from the test. So to start off with, we've got Cellar setup. So this is our starting configuration. We start off with Cellar. Wow, it's bright, and it's 4 squares. We have these 4 squares. I mean, I could show you on this. This is our Cellar setup. We have these 4 squares. Start up. We have the external metronome on, ready to go when we want to play. Okay, so we first start. Okay, I'm not going to speak. It's going to be cubed. See how it goes.
Forgotten lands.
Okay, that was at least a good play around with Cubed, the track. Hopefully that felt good, atmospheric, good progressions. I wasn't too big of a fan from going from like this section back to this section, so maybe going back to this section would have been better. So instead of going from this one back to this one, didn't work as well as what I feel like this one does to this one. So definitely something to still play around with and give a go. I think getting some more vocals would be nice because I like these two. Forgotten lands in my hand. But I think maybe having some more like sprinkly ones or other things to play around with would work really well in it. So anyway, let's see. Coming up 9. I'm gonna end it there. I'll get this ready to play when we're heading out. Well, so all good. Once again, thank you very much for those that joined with us. Your feedback was amazing, and it was great to interact with some more people and to, build the track with some people, get some more vibes of what it sounded like. Again, I'm Blue Wallace. This has been Making Music Monday, the 5th installment. So if you haven't watched the other 4, feel free to go back and watch them. We looked at Cellar originally, and we started building up this track in number 4. And you can see some other things we've done in 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to join me next Monday for another Making Music Monday, where we'll probably be doing a bit more tweaking to this track, trying to get it so that we can get it out to the world, get a nice vibe. But yes, thank you. All the best. Have a great time. Let me get my end screen ready. Thank you very much. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next.